At this moment, I'd like to welcome someone to the stage who has been a proven advocate to our cause. He's a musician, and we all know that the arts play a very big role in also raising awareness and spreading our message further. At this moment, I'd like to welcome humanitarian and star of System of a Down, Shavo Odadjian.
How are you? Is this thing on?
Nice to see you.
Pleasure to meet you. My pleasure.
So Shavo is joining us tonight because he is making a donation, and there's something that we want to talk about in reference to donations. He doesn't want to disclose how much he's giving, and I think that's perfectly fine, because I think sometimes it's great to announce how much we're donating. It's so great to be proud of how much we're donating, but I think there is no right amount. I think people need to feel proud, even if they're giving $1, if they're giving 1 million, that's up to them.
It's about what you can and what you will, you know, it's about what it takes. It's not about what I want to give, you know what I mean? It's about what I can and what I will, you know? So I think that's just a good message out there. I've never donated and said I donated. So because of that, I stand strong to what I'm doing. That's it. That's my message on that, you know?
Hasn't it been incredible to see the diaspora come together like this? We have never seen this in all of our causes before in the past.
It's amazing. One of the strengths of being Armenian, I think, is unity, you know? We have the power to unite around the world, I mean, for one cause. And the last 2 weeks have been pretty rough, I know, in all of us. I stand here physically, but my soul and my heart is with our people in Armenia, in Artsakh, and my soldiers that are fighting and dying for us at the moment. So, having said that, I think it's the most urgent time that you can donate now. Like I said before, it's not about what you can give, it's about what it takes. And it takes everything. So it's not about a comfort level, you know? It's about an urgency. It's about survival, you know? Yeah, it's, you know, it's to be or not to be at this point, you know? It's like, are we gonna last? Are we gonna be here? Because you know, it's up in the air at the moment. It really is.
I know, and, every day
I'd love to give better news, but it's up in the air at the moment. We have a ceasefire and we're getting blasted. That affects my soul. You know?
It affects all of us.
Hence I'm here, you know, so.
It's been difficult to sleep. It's been difficult to focus on the day-to-day. I absolutely
I wake up at 3 a.m. try to see new news, you know, and that's crazy, you know. That's just nuts. And I know I'm not alone. I know everyone watching this right now, they're watching this because they feel the same way.
Absolutely.
You know, and so once again, I say it's in urgency. Do what it takes, not what it can. Dig deep. But you don't have to disclose what you do. Give $1, give 20, give 20,000, give 20. It does not matter what you give as long as your heart is in the right place and you know that it's needed from our people. Our people are out there. They're
Absolutely.
out there. They're out there. We're here, but they're there.
I read something recently that said, give what you feel is going to make you uncomfortable. That number is very different for all of us. But I ask you, all of you at home, to really think about that. What is it that's going to make you uncomfortable, that you almost are hesitant, but you know it's going to make a difference for someone? So think about that. Really think about the difference this is making. I mean, I talked earlier about this being, we don't want the suffering to be what defines our generation. Let the giving be what defines our generation. It's amazing that this story was not getting so much coverage 2 weeks ago, and now we're on the front headlines of the New York Times, of the LA Times, and every single news publication. I am putting things out on a daily basis. Our news wires are coming down on a daily basis, and we are seeing Washington Post, the Chicago Tribune, everything, all these news organizations writing about us.
They are, but it took us having to close down freeways and, you know, be in front of LA Times and all, CNN for that to happen, you know? So it's kind of rough. We're in this alone. I mean, there's really nobody helping us but us. This is us. This is us. This is about us. In Armenia, they say menkenk. At this point, menkenk, that's it. But the hachtenk bites menkenk. And we have to do it ourselves, and we have to do it for ourselves. So I urge you, you know, there's no words to really describe how I feel and how we all feel. So I just say, dig deep, do what you can, and, you know, we need you. We need you.
There aren't a lot of us, but those of us there are. I know we are all very compelled to speak, to do, to give. And just look at the Armenians around the world that have had such an impact. You know, we talk about you, we talk about some of your bandmates, and we talk about people like Eric Israelian and the Kardashian family, Cher. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
You know what's crazy?
Are out there and speaking for us.
Yeah, we know what's crazy is for 30 years, System of a Down and we've been raising awareness about a genocide that went down 105 years ago. And I have a really hard time, this is happening again. And I have to stand here and ask you for money to prevent this to happen again to our people. Mm-hmm. It's just incredible. I mean, I just had to let that out because it's crazy. I'm happy we're doing it and I'm happy we're here, but we got to do more. So anything you can do.
I remember your first music video, and you guys had the Armenian flag waving so proudly, and I thought, wow, this is the first time I'm a kid in high school and I'm seeing the Armenian flag on MTV. And now we have kids all over our streets waving the Armenian flag, and now it's become something symbolic. Mm-hmm. Armenians in Paris shut down the streets around Arc de Triomphe.
Amazing.
And it's incredible what we're doing. And the iconic pictures that are coming out of this and that are going to be part of the narrative and part of news and part of news stories, that this is going to be something that people learn about someday.
You know what? Our first tour ever, we were in an RV and we were somewhere in Texas, and we had a song called Pluck on our first album. And there was a knock on our RV door, and it was a boy and his father, white, from Texas, Jermakin. And he had a report, he had an A+, it was on the Armenian genocide, it was 1998. And the dad wanted us to sign the report because his son was informed away from classroom what the book said, taught him. He listened to us. He went and he did research in the library. He did a report on the Armenian genocide all by himself, got an A+ on it, which is like, it's heartwarming to me. It's a heavy heart when I say that. We got to keep that going. It's not just us, it's everyone. If we all do a little bit, it'll be a lot. And there's strength in numbers, and I totally believe that. And I think that's what our people are, is numbers, strength, unity. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. I could not agree with you more. I think it starts with one person that you can educate, one person whose life you can make an impact in, and then that has a trickle-down effect. So I urge all of you at home to take that responsibility upon yourself. Educate the world. Who are we? What do we stand for? What do we want? Armenians want peace, so let's show that. We're going to send it back to you guys to see more videos of how this is such a powerful time.